G'day and welcome. My name is DK from DK Plays TV on Twitch and DK Plays on YouTube. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. Yesterday on a stream, we walked for 10,000 blocks in one direction and nearly 2,500 blocks in another direction to find the ideal spot to settle our down and start our world. And this looks like the absolutely most amazing place. So our intention for this season is to become better at building. I'm not known as a builder. I am more into making farms, redstone farms, automatic farms, that kind of thing. We spent a long time traveling through the world yesterday trying to find somewhere, and I think this is going to be an absolutely fantastic place. I'm not going to do an awful lot of terraforming in this area. I'm thinking I might knock a little bit down here and there, but I'm going to take a leaf out of Scar's book and elevate an area that I want to work and then terraform it back down till it's touching the ground. But we've got to get ourselves set up. We need to get a wheat farm, carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, sugarcane. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get those going, get them sorted out, and then we can start building a temporary spot for the villagers, start getting enchantments happening, and then we can move on to doing the building part of things. So if you have never watched Good Time with Scar, oh, that was rather silly. As I was saying, if you have never watched Good Time with Scar, I highly recommend going and checking out his channel. He is absolutely fantastic builder. I absolutely love him. He is so obviously he's a part of Hermitcraft. Season 9 has just started and already he's built a massive beautiful oak tree. But if you really want to see some of the most amazing builds ever, go and check out season 5 or even any of the seasons 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 of Hermitcraft at Good Time with Scar. You can just search for Scar as well, you'll find him under that name. Definitely worth a look. So we're going to get into making some farms. Hopefully we can get a village breeder going with an iron farm on top. And then so where's my bell? Oh, there's the bells. So I've purposely set up down here by the bells so I know exactly where I'm at. So I found a couple of diamonds yesterday in a chest that we found on a boat. There was an actual boat that was completely above water, which was absolutely fantastic. So my shovel is about to break. I might make a new one of them. And what else? Well, we want to get sugarcane going, so... Oh, we've got more iron there. Beautiful. So I'm just going to use stone tools for now. I'm not particularly worried about... I don't want to use up all my iron as yet. So now I just need to find out where I'm actually going to put stuff. So, I'll bring you back in when I've got something to show. Okay, I'm back. I got a little bit carried away and I've got some villagers in here. These two are farmers. Got some kids. They'll be growing up pretty soon and we'll get them as the other two farmers, or at least one farmer, We have sugarcane farm over here, bamboo over here. Crops are over here. Over in that area just there, we've got some sheep. Haven't seen any cows yet, so I haven't been able to get them in there yet. This doesn't look that great, and it's got a flat roof on it, and the reason being is the iron golem should spawn up on top of that, I hope. So, yeah, and we've got a bit of a tree farm happening over here. Everything is manual at the moment because it's all early game. So, ooh, what was that iron golem running for? Oh, we've got another villager in there. I didn't know. I didn't realize I had another villager in there and another one in there. Okay, well that's cool. We'll sort them out in a sec. Right, so the next stage is to try and find some cows and get them over there into the sheep pen with the sheep. And then we can start making librarians, and then we can start heading down to mine for look for some diamonds. Well, it depends on how I go. If I go when I'm going find the sheep, if I can find some flint, then I will make some smithing tables, and we'll get some armorers and some toolsmiths, and we might be able to get all of our stuff without actually having to get the have to go mining for diamonds. Right, so I will be back when I have the next stage done. Alright, so we've got melons and pumpkins in here, alternatively planted, and they're going to be growing up pretty soon. Now, I fell in a hole down here, where this pillar is, and a skeleton hit me, pushed me backwards, and when I was trying to fight him off, I realised there was cobblestone beside me. So there is a zombie spawner. Just down here. Oh, it might be on the other side of that. Let's just jump that. Right here. So there is a zombie spawner. Right here. So that's absolutely perfect. It's going to be right beside our base, which means we can make ourselves a very nice XP farm. Ooh, copper. See, now let me just grab this copper. I don't know whether I can take it with it. I can, cool. Wasn't sure whether I needed an iron pickaxe to do that. But that's going to be absolutely brilliant because we can make ourselves an XP farm. That leads right up to the surface up here. Now I don't have any soul sand, so I'm probably not going to make a fancy one right now, but it's right beside our sheep pen and pig and cow farm, and yeah, we're starting to get there. So our sugarcane is growing up. Our villagers are starting to grow up too. We have 2 Fletchers and 2 toolsmiths in here. So let me just get some things out of my inventory. Up here and have a look. Still got a couple of them to grow up. Have they all grown up now? Oh, I think they've all grown up now, which is fantastic. So we've got one of each of the farmers, which is brilliant. As I said, we've got 2 Fletchers and we've got 2 toolsmiths, and we're starting to get them all geared up. So one of the toolsmiths is going to give me at least a him, the other guy, at least a diamond hole. You can see here. So not long before he'll be unlocked, and he'll probably give me an axe or a pickaxe as well, and most likely it'll be enchanted with something. So having an XP farm right here is going to be brilliant. So I'm going to try and make it so that the zombies come out somewhere around here, so it's nice and close. Somewhere around here. And then we'll see from there. Now, I haven't even gone to the nether yet. I haven't even got to any. I've got 2 diamonds, that's it. And I found them in a ship, which I might have mentioned a couple of seconds ago. I've already harvested this down to get my Fletchers up to speed. I've got all the crops now growing up here. Harvested these a couple of times to give to the guys. I've harvested this, but I've replanted it all. So it's now starting to get to the point where I'm going to be able to make bookshelves, which will, be able to make books, be able to make bookshelves, and then be able to make lecterns, which will be fantastic, which means we can get our books. I think we have enough iron. No, we don't have enough iron yet, but we'll get there, because I believe they're starting to gossip now, which means we should start getting iron golems pretty soon. And yeah, things are starting to move along quite rapidly now. And what do we need to do? Well, obviously we need to get diamond pickaxe so we can get obsidian, or we can make obsidian. If I find a lava pocket, we can make, using the lava, we can make a portal that way. But I'm going to jump in and I'm going to make this farm, this XP farm. It is only a zombie spawner, so it's not going to be great for loot, but it will be great for rotten flesh, which I can sell to a relic later on. It'll also drop occasionally armor, but the most important thing is it's going to be the XP. So that's going to be fantastic. So I'll jump you back in when I have the farm done. Okay, so we have the farm done. It's very, very simple. I'm not doing anything special. I've only just dug down 3 blocks below the spawner, put water on the back wall, and dug a trench 2 deep, 1 wide on both sides to funnel them into the center, and then wherever the water stopped, that's where I've put this hopper. As I said, it's very, very simple. It's not going to be super efficient right now because I don't have the things to get them to come up and drop down the 22 odd blocks that they need to do until I get soul sand and kelp. And I also purposely built it. Oh, look at that iron. I like it. So I also purposely built it to come out away from the village spawner, or the villager spawner thingy. So I came out in the middle of the sheep and cow farm. I came out this way because eventually I will want to make it come out the other side. And I thought, well, if I do this on this side, going away from a base, then when I'm ready to have them funnel up and drop, then I can work on it without having to shut it off. So get them to go that way to start with, and then later on I can do this, and then it's only a matter of going in, putting the torch in, and switching the water around to flow the other way, and we're laughing. So we've got that working for us. So now our villagers should... Oh, I've got to empty out some of the stuff out of my inventory because I've been just collecting blocks. Right, oh, I need to refill those. One with water, one with the lava. Let's just jump in here for a second. So nothing has changed really in here. Guys are still as they were. Okay, so we haven't filled this up yet. So that's a bit of a thing. Which must mean that they don't have enough food, right? So that's priority now, is to get food get them fed up so they breed more, and then once this fills up, so I think we've got 9. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might come back and put a bed between. Oh, but that'll be a pain in the nuts. So I might put a couple of beds here and a couple of beds down here against this wall. Once I get to 20, I think that'll be enough to start spawning iron golems. So I need a couple more beds and some food. The food, I think, is good now. We have our crop farms and they should be grown up by the time I build. Yeah. So I'll harvest these, and sugarcane is nearly up to good 0.2. So we're getting there. We're just, as I said, this is early game, so it's, this is only the second episode of this. Although it'll be, yeah, it's the second episode. I've done a live stream as the first episode, and I haven't edited that yet. But early game, I want to get everything sorted out, and then we'll get into it proper where we start doing our building things. So, oh look, we've got our first melon, which is really good. Good sign, that's coming along. We've got a beehive over there with a campfire under it, but I haven't harvested anything yet. Got another beehive there. I've got to get a campfire under it, and then I can start harvesting honey blocks. Start making my own beehives, and then start making a bee farm. But yeah, it was an absolute brilliant find. Was the spawner, so that's going to give us a lot of XP. It's also going to give us a lot of rotten flesh, so we can start doing the. We can get ourselves a relic or two. Right, so I'm going to harvest that field over there, get some more villagers, get them grown up, start feeding the cows a bit more, getting them bred up, shear a couple of sheep, get some more beds, and then we'll be back when we have more progress to report. See you in a couple of seconds. Alright, so we've got ourselves a couple of good trades here. So we have Stepstrider 3, that's not the greatest trade, but we might swap them out a little bit later. Efficiency 5 for 39. We have Acro Affinity for 6. We have Mending for 22. We have Infinity for 10. I think that was all. Yeah, so all in all, that's not so bad. We need to get more leather, we need to get more paper, we need to get more emeralds, and we need to get more iron, because I can't put any of the books on until I get iron. And I can't, no point in putting the stuff on stone tools, so I've got to wait to get diamond tools, which means I really need to level these guys up. What's this guy got for me? So he's got a stupid shovel that I don't want. This guy has got, at least he's got diamond, although it's a diamond hoe. It'll do. But we got to level him up first, so we're going to be buying a lot more hoes and a lot more shovels, I guess, than in the future. So I'm going to jump into my time machine bed here, and I'll see you in a few minutes when I've got a bit more progress done again. So our village breeder is working, and we now have iron golems spawning in the water at the top. I had to put slabs down on one side because they were spawning down there for some unknown reason, but they're now spawning in the water. Worst case scenario is I have to slab out 8 all the way around the outside, which is not a big deal. I kind of like the polished granite slabs anyway. But yeah, we're getting plenty of iron. There's another iron golem just spawned in. goes. Let's up down the poor man's water chute. And yeah, so we're getting quite a bit of iron, which is really good. I've emptied this a couple of times, so there's another one. You hear it, which is fantastic because we're getting them now about every 30 seconds or so. You see, we've got 54 there, and then another 46. That's over a stack and a half, probably in about 15 minutes or so. Because I'm just checking, double checking, making sure that they're not spawning anywhere else. When they slow down or when they stop spawning, that's when you have problems, because you've got to work out where they're actually spawning. So it looks now like everything is spawning in the right place, which is fantastic. And then we're also getting cats spawning up the top. The thing with Bedrock is that if there's any more than 10 cats in the village, then iron golems will stop spawning. So you've got to make sure that you either kill the stray cats that are around or get them to spawn in where the iron golems. Now, they usually spawn in the same place as the iron golems, which is really handy. But while you're building it, every 4 beds will give you a cat, and every 20 beds will give you access to iron golem spawning. So you got to be really careful. You got to be really on top of things early on before you get all your villagers built up. As soon as you start getting multiples of 4, you get multiple cats. So you've got to make sure that you stay on top of killing them until you've got everything in place. So everything is working now, which is fantastic, which is going to give us access to hoppers, which is going to allow us to automate everything. So this is pretty much automated now. So, and I know it's an ugly box. It's a very ugly box, but I don't really care. It's not. It's going to get hidden by the city that's going to go on top of it anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Starting to get quite a few cows now. So let me just pop up here. So we're starting to build up our cow collection, which means we'll start culling them off pretty soon, get some leather. Once we get leather, then we'll start making books and start being able to enchant stuff. Now, when I said that I was emptying out the iron earlier, I've actually made a anvil, so that takes 31 iron, so that's another 31 on top of that. 64 and 36, and there's another 14 just in the time that we've spent here running around. So now we do need to go on a bit of an adventure, and I think we'll leave that till the next episode, but we need sand to make glass, and I wouldn't mind getting a silk touch pickaxe at some point, because I would like to get some ice, and we pass by some massive ice biomes on the way to here, so we can always backtrack along there and get loads of ice. Ice is just really handy for item sorting, especially long water columns, water tunnels, so having ice would be beneficial. So we're going on an adventure for that in the next episode, and that'll be fantastic. Gather up this sugar cane over here, and we need to go make some paper. Start getting these villagers up to their second, third, and fourth tier. Second, third, fourth tier trades. That'll be I usually don't worry too much about their other trades. I usually just care about the first trade that they've got, the librarians, that is. The farmers, obviously pumpkins and melons, are really good to trade, but they take a while to grow, and then occasionally they get stomped on by things, so I want to try and automate that as quick as possible, but that does require going into the nether, and we haven't got any obsidian at the moment, so we can't do that. So I'm going to call this an episode right here and now, and I will be back with you real soon with another episode, and we'll continue on our adventure. This time I'm not going to stop the series until I'm completed my mission, which is to become a better builder. I kind of lost momentum in the last series due to moving house, and just things weren't working the way they were supposed to be working, and it wasn't happening for me, so I decided to start this series now that I've done my move and now everything's sorted back out again. So yeah, my name is DK from DK Plays on YouTube, DK Plays TV on Twitch. I Twitch stream 3 nights a week, Tuesday night from 10 p.m. Eastern Australian Standard Time, Thursday night from 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure right now. Sunday possibly this week, today being the 9th of March. The reason being is the 14th of March, which is Monday, is a public holiday, so I may stream on Sunday and I'll start at 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So until then, have yourself a fantastic day. Come back and see me again, and please hit the subscribe, like, notification bell. Come over to Twitch, follow me over there. Really, really appreciate it. Come and say hi as well in the chat. I usually have a speech chat on, so anything you type in will get spoken to me, so I won't miss it. And if you're part of the first 100 subscribers to my channel, you go into the draw for the HDMI capture card. And at this stage, I'm thinking I might throw in a headphone set as well with a microphone, so that you can create your own videos. So bye now.